Reaction to Fred Smith's death has been pouring in all week, with Memphians and leaders across the country honoring the late FedEx founder for his impact on the world of global commerce. Smith is credited with being a trailblazer in his field, and just recently there's been moves to honor the late founder here at home and in Congress. Harold Byrd, president of the Shelby County Chamber Alliance, joins us now to talk more about the impact Smith had on him and so many others in Shelby County. Harold, always glad to have you back at 3 o'clock. How have you been doing?
I've been good. Honored to be here. Very sad, like most people in Memphis right now, Alex. You feel like you lost a member of your family, and truly you have. He's such a good person. When I think about Fred Smith, I think about genuine. I think about, as Jack Simmons said, his Uncle Fred, he said you felt like you were talking to Thomas Edison.
No doubt about it. Harold, take us back in time a little bit. When did you and Fred Smith first become friends?
Well, both of us had darker hair at that time, Alex, and he was this young, good-looking fella who was real. You know, even then it was hard to be real around Fred Smith because you saw what he was doing, what was going to happen, but yet he made everyone feel important. He was so genuine. And at a reception at the Peabody that just had reopened,
okay.
You had former Senator Dale Bombers, David Pryor, you had Jim Sasser from Tennessee, and you had a bevy full of room of very important people, but no one more important than Fred for sure, because he was holding the reception, and the room sort of moved to Fred.
Yeah, no doubt about it. When it comes to his innovation and what he did when it comes to Federal Express, what does that mean not only for the city of Memphis, but worldwide for that matter?
Fred, you know, I think transformational is probably the best adjective I've seen. He transformed the world. You know, his idea was poo-pooed by a Yale professor, but yet he came back home and he risked his entire fortune. You know, most people could have taken the fortune he inherited from his father, who started Greyhound bus lines, and they could have sat and done some things, but had an easy life. Fred chose to change the world, and he risked everything. And in that, he was such a success, and as he became a success, Memphis profited from that. And Fred, you know, success, yes, he had an incredible fortune. I think I've read $6 to $7 billion, but the only thing bigger than that fortune was his heart.
Oh, I love that for sure. Harold, when it comes to his love affair and love of the city of Memphis and some of the various projects and philanthropy that he was behind, break down just some of what you know offhand.
Well, you know, Fred was, first of all, fiercely loyal to his family. He loved his family, and he had 11 children. And I love the fact that one of his daughters said that he was uniquely had a special relationship with each one of them. He was fiercely loyal to his family. He was fiercely loyal to his city. Dare say nothing bad about Memphis, Tennessee, or Fred would be on you. And very loyal to his university, his adopted University of Memphis, which is a love of mine as well.
You know, I know that.
Fred was not an alum of the University of Memphis. He was an alum of Yale. And everything around this city, from the Civil Rights Museum to the Children's Museum at the fairgrounds, the little horses that go around, to you know, the FedEx Institute of Technology at the University of Memphis, a new expansion of the Liberty Bowl Stadium, which I hope will be the Fred Smith Stadium, along with the Fred Smith International Airport. Because what better example to have when you say Fred Smith? That's excellence, and Memphis is so you know, fortunate to have had a leader like Fred Smith.
I was reading earlier this week a quote of yours saying that Fred was a hero to me. Why did he touch you so much? You
know, because he was so genuine and he cared. Fred was the truth. You know, in a world right now where we can choose our news, if you will, whatever, Fred treated everybody. It didn't matter your political party. It didn't matter your race. It didn't matter your station in life. In fact, if your station was one of someone who was struggling and trying to make it, Fred was even more gracious to those people. He touched me in that regard, and he touched me as I was a young legislator and starting to get into our business. And just his example, just his humility, and was a if you will, a compass for myself and all of my generation. You know, when I look at his family right now, I've had the pleasure of meeting Richard and Cannon, Richard more so,
Right.
and he's one of the top leaders of FedEx. One gentleman I went to school with, Brad Martin, is the incoming, he's the chairman of the board now, FedEx, succeeding Fred. Fred has put in place the fact that we're not going to stop here. He would say to you, Alex, we're not going to stop here. Let's keep going. Let's do it right. And I see that happening. And I'm so just pleased, and I'm very thinking that things are going to continue to even get better. And Fred would want it that way.
All because of Fred Smith.
Yes, sir.
Harold Burt, my friend.
Thank
Always
you.
good to have you here. Thank you very much.
It's an honor to be here to talk about Fred.
Anytime.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much. A short break. We'll be back in a moment.